Yo, what's happening, man? I thought today, I thought to myself, and before I even get deep into this, guys, I'm on my way to Charlotte, North Carolina. I'll be at Duckworth's Comedy Club. Duckworth's Comedy Club, 17 days away, September 18th to the 20th. Y'all pull up on me at Duckworth's Comedy Club in Detroit, Michigan. What up, though? I will be there at the Comedy Bar, and I will be there October 3rd. So get those tickets. You can get those tickets at LeVarWalker.me. But this isn't a podcast today. This is a community town hall meeting that I'm doing. And you guys can feel free to chime in because I want to talk about, should the troops be sent to Chicago? Should the troops be sent to Chicago? I posted that I believe they should. And it erupted in a big argument. A lot of people going back and forth. It seems to be very, very polarizing. So I want to know, should the troops, um, go to Chicago? I mean, you got a lot of, well, they had a lot of deaths, a lot of shootings over the weekends. And it's particularly, and listen, y'all can gorgeous, beautiful homosexual attraction in existence. What? Who the hell is this? Gorgeous. What? All right. Well, I'm not gay. But if I was, the nigga would be sitting here with me doing this show. I would have nothing to hide. Uh, but let's get back on topic here. So, guys, I posted. Y'all can come in here if you want. Just chime in. You can copy that link and just let me know how you feel. I would hope that some of the people from where I grew up at on the south side of Chicago will come in on this real quick. And we can talk about it because I believe this is a very, very important discussion. Do y'all think the troops should be sent? What do y'all think? I see y'all on Instagram, everybody chiming in. But how do you feel? Now I grew up on the south side. So let me explain this to y'all. My parents still live in the house I grew up in on the south side of Chicago. South side of Chicago and the west side of Chicago are full of beautiful, talented, loving, working class people who live in these communities because it's what it is, affordability, homes are paid off, whatever. But inside of that community, you got street niggas, hustlers, goons, you know what I mean? And so when I grew up, you had a big gang issues. And what would happen is the good kids, and the good kids would have to camouflage within the gang just to survive a lot of times. Because a lot of times in the city, like where I grew up, there doesn't seem to be real consequences for crime, you know? And then with the whole music scene, it's like you're encouraging these young men to harm each other. Now I get it. People grow up poor, right? We all grew up poor. I got friends, they didn't have a father in their life. It was a struggle. I have friends where there was no struggle and they chose the streets. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I just believe we have to hold people accountable. I can't let you slide just because you look like me, bro. Just because we look alike, we live in the same area, and you rob and beat me and do some shit, you got to go to jail. I'm sorry. So I'm just trying to understand as to why, with Chicago being $1.8 billion, almost $2 billion in debt, short on police by 2,000 cops. The police don't come when people call. Now, on the north side of Chicago, the north side, richer neighborhoods, they don't have these problems. You don't have bullets flying by you when you walk out the door. You don't have, robberies like that, or you're not getting carjacked, or you don't have to, tell some nigga where you from if you just walking down the block. When I was a child, I had to tell them where I'm from. Who are you? Who are you, goofy ass nigga? You know what I mean? I got to talk like, you know what I mean? You would think I was from outside of the community, but this is how the community, how gang mentality and shit has just been. And I don't understand in this country where they got rid of the mafia. I don't understand why these gangs still need to exist, to be quite honest. So I want you guys to chime in and we can talk about this. We can talk about it. I'm about to call some people to get on here or something. I'm gonna have to cut because y'all looking. Click on this link I just put up and let me know how you feel. Because this is the town hall discussion. If you click that link, you can come right in live and we can talk about it. And make sure you guys can hear me. Well, Sneaker Messiah, if you see that link I put in, just can I show let me show the comments. Let me see. Let me post it again for y'all who didn't see it. So you see that link I put in there? If y'all screenshot that, you can come in and we can have this discussion. Because I need to get down to the bottom. Because hey, I'm not right all the time. Maybe I'm missing something here. Maybe it's me, right? I only want safety for my people. You know what I mean? I don't believe like the regular working Joe or the average citizen who has to live within the laws, on top of the laws, gotta live within street laws and street code and shit. Just cause you a black person, like I don't get that. I don't get that. It's oppression, if you ask me. So y'all can come in here and we can get it cracking. Come on, guys. I need you today. So somebody click the link. Let's have this discussion. We got one hell no from Sneaker Messiah. Anybody else? It will be a war only against blacks. Who is this? Who is it? That's Murph. Murph, come on this live. We could talk to T Murph, who just hit 1 million followers. Hold on. Let me call him. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on, wait, because I'm on this live. Come on this stream with me because I'm trying to discuss if the troops should be deployed in Chicago. On what stream? I'm in the store right now. I ain't even at the stream. God damn, I'm on StreamYard. Shit. Well, no, I just pulled it up. I told them it's really a town hall discussion. I even told some of the people to pull up and express their concerns on how they feel about it. But it'd be good to get somebody from Chicago. So, well, I'm gonna be on here talking for a minute. So just hit me when you get back to the house. Okay. All right. I'm gonna call somebody else. We're gonna get somebody to pick up the phone. Why are y'all so scared to click this link and come in here with me and have this discussion? Ratchet Tracy, would you come in and click that link and come in? Listen.
You have reached the voicemail 708.
Y'all see that? Y'all see that link I just posted? Y'all click on that. Y'all will be on the actual screen with me. So I'm getting a lot of no's, but I want to get some explanation of to why you guys are saying no. And I'm posting this link. That's a StreamYard link. So you could just screenshot that. If you have an iPhone, you could copy and paste it and then just click it and you'll come right up. So let me know, guys. Let me know. When I was in the PA National Guard, they were talking about sending us to Chester. We wanted no smoke with those people. Come from Reading, PA. We didn't know anything about Chester. I get that, Sneaker Messiah. Well, come in and tell me about it. I'm just about to sit here and look at y'all crazy, I guess, until y'all tell me how you feel, because we need to have these open discussions and open dialogue in regards to these matters. We really do. So I'll be waiting. Somebody pull up, explain to me why you don't need that, why you don't think this needs to happen, and we can get some real dialogue going here. Oceans and Lennon, please. Ratchet Tracy, come in then. Well, tell me about it. Quit being nervous. Oh, Sneaker Messiah pulled up on me. We got the good brother.
Yo.
Can you hear me okay, bro?
I hear you perfect. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Shout out to my brother Sneaker Messiah in the building. Wait, before we get started, what's the new heat you got? You got what new sneakers you got? I only want one pair right now, bro. You know
I've
what
been
I
copping everything. Undefeated fours. You cop those?
No, I didn't get those. I want them Adidas jellyfish.
No, you can have those. And I'm
You
in
don't want
Virginia, so
those?
everybody's talking about them. I don't do Adidas though.
Man, them joints kind of heavy, man. We got Melvin Pulley in here too, another black man. How you doing, brother Melvin? Y'all give it up to Melvin in the building. I see you, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I live
Before,
in KC.
okay, now cool. Before we get a little deeper in this, we got brother Melvin Pulley, who lives in Kansas City. And Sneaker Messiah, where you live at, bro?
I'm in Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah, Richmond, Virginia. Okay. Now, Sneaker Messiah, you don't think the troops should be deployed to Chicago?
Correct.
Okay, and why is that?
Because you send National Guardsmen in that do 2 days a month to go into Chicago to quote unquote, fight the crime. I don't see it working.
Okay.
I see people being more scared and might be shoot first, ask questions later, scared of the people that they're going to be around, don't know the area. I don't see it working.
What about you, brother Pulley? What do you think?
I think it's a twofold plan by the administration. I think one is easy way to get the ICE in there and all the other agencies that the administration is trying to deport Haitians and Hispanics out of the United States. And second of all, I think that Trump is a mastermind. I don't say that. I don't take that lightly. He's a mastermind of evil, and anybody that believes in him believe in evil.
Okay. I personally, being born and raised on the south side of Chicago, having friends who were not involved with street life, street activities, being gunned down by just bullets, being mistaken. And this has been going on now for, man, I'll be 48 in 9 days. This has been since I was a child. Right. So, like, over this weekend, we had 35 shootings. Maybe 5 people got killed, either 5 or 8 people. Chicago is overburdened in debt. They got a $1.5 billion deficit. They short 2,000 police officers. And the people being affected the most are regular working Black people on the south and west side of Chicago, where crime is out of control and nobody's doing that. And so you got niggas holding regular Black people hostage because they scared to call the police because the police are not doing it. So what do?
Hire better policemen.
But they don't have enough.
What percentage of Black policemen are in Chicago?
I can look that up. Let's take a look. Okay. All my family members was cops. Let me see. What percentage of Black police are in Chicago? Black officers make up 21% of the Chicago Police Department.
Wow.
21%.
That's not bad, but still not enough.
Well, I'm saying they don't have enough officers right now. So, Brother Pulley, if you got shot right now or robbed, the 911 operator will tell you to hold on. Okay? That's what's happening.
If it was anybody but Trump that was initiating this, I would agree with you wholeheartedly that we do need more policing in Chicago. But Trump has so many underlying agendas that giving him any kind of leadway or any kind of opening, he's gonna turn into an issue about minorities.
But the saddest part is we're harming each other.
You know, I believe in the Bible,
Mm-hmm.
and the Bible talks about this, and God is in control, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And when man starts to take the place of God, tries to dictate God's work, it don't work out no way. Now, I agree with you. Chicago needs some work. It needs some work, and it needs some volunteers, and it needs some good people. I mean, really good people to come out of the woodwork and police that city. I believe more minorities.
Mm-hmm. You're kind of breaking up a little bit. It sounds good. Brother Pulley, I think you're too close to the phone or something. Can you move back? Because you're getting a lot of static. Hello?
Repeat that.
Yeah, you was getting a lot of static in the call. I'm trying to make sure you're good. Hello? Brother Pulley might be out of there, Sneaker Messiah.
Maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I'm saying, man. I'm not trying to, and I get it. A lot of people feel some kind of way about Trump. I understand. But at the same time, we can feel some kind of way, but that's not gonna stop these bodies from dropping. And I'm not even talking about street niggas. I'm just talking about regular people, older Black people, and the kids, which is like my main concern. So if you have a presence of the military there, as in Washington, D.C., where they're saying crime has dropped, 83% drop in crime, carjackings, all that. So what? Why not? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just don't know how it'll be perceived by the citizens of Chicago. If
Well,
one of
see,
those National Guard members do something to someone, what would like the retaliation be? And then I just think
I don't think it'll be any retaliation. I think most citizens, I mean, a lot of people, my mama said she'd be happy if they came because it was a shootout in front of my mama's house that she got on the ring camera. And the shooting they just had was by a police station. They don't have they have nobody. They got bodies, but they don't have anybody that shot. They had people had to go in and mop up the blood, clean the blood. So I don't know what, you know what I mean? You don't have enough cops. You got a billion deficit. And then in the meantime, with that deficit being so high, they've sold off all the parking meters. Bro, they done reduce, dude, the speed limit on the damn Ryan right now is like 40 miles an hour, bro. So they can, so somebody go over, you can get a ticket and pay. It's insane. So like in the few years, the feds are probably gonna have to come in because it's looking like the city's gonna file for bankruptcy.
Yeah, I mean, whatever they have to do, I definitely, see something has to be done. But I just don't know if National Guard is the answer because we weren't the most trained people. We're only doing 2 days a month on the weekend, 1 weekend a month, 2 weeks in the summertime.
Well, is that what he's talking about deploying, or is he talking about deploying?
Yeah, that's who went to DC with National Guardsmen.
That's who's in DC?
Correct, yeah. And when I was in Pennsylvania National Guard, they wanted to send us to Chester, PA. Chester, PA had like a lot of violence at one point back in the early 2000s, and they had like the curfews, couldn't be out past 6 o'clock, no more than 3 people in a group, all that. And I just know we didn't want no problems with those people. We did not want to go in there.
But
we didn't know Chester. We didn't know the terrain.
Did y'all have to go in there?
No, they ended up that we didn't go.
And so what ended up happening?
I'm not exactly sure. I know the crime did calm down somewhat from what it was at its peak, but it was like got real bad at one period and they wanted to do something about it, but I guess they didn't go that far.
Okay, cool. We got the brother Jonathan Soul in here. What's happening, brother Soul? What's going on, brother?
Hey, brother LeVar, man, how you doing?
I'm blessed.
Hey,
now, brother Soul, where you from?
I live in the DMV, and every day when I go to work downtown by the wharf, I see the troops.
Okay.
And so the businesses have been complaining because people not coming down to the wharf like they used to. People have decided to work from home. ICE is in the Maryland, DC area heavy. And when I say Maryland, I mean the county that borders DC, which is Prince George's County, which is pretty much a black county. So I think it's a dangerous situation because think about it. They've been kind of depriving the cities of funding for a minute. You know what I mean? I think one of you mentioned cities going bankrupt. And so, they don't have enough police. And in my opinion, police is not really the answer to crime. It's the programs that we had when I was in school where you can become an apprentice in high school and get a trade, or if there's after school programs or jobs or whatever like that. So all those kind of social services and things that kind of, support somebody becoming an active member of society have been kind of defunded. And so you left people to their own devices. And so the cops is not the answer. You know what I mean? But, they're going to kind of use these soldiers as a way. And particularly, all of us should be concerned about the mask. When the last time you seen law enforcement with masks on? That seemed like some Germany stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, that's the secret police right there. They don't show you no ID. They just roll up on you and snatch you off the street.
Oh, wow.
So I think it's a dangerous precedent. I'm not with it. If we need cops, we need cops. We don't need soldiers. That's my.
So how is crime down in DC? You saying the crime is down and business spending is down, everything is down with the presence of the military there?
In the areas where they see these troops on a regular basis, people is kind of
intimidated.
I guess they're not coming outside like they used to, kind of a thing. And people who have the ability to work from home, that's what they're doing. But we got to remember, this is a temporary fix to, I hate to say it, a permanent problem. You know what I mean? In my opinion, a full belly is the answer to crime. So as long as people got the resources that they need, I feel like the crime naturally goes down. And crime has been trending down in America for a while, especially violent crime.
True. I would agree with that. I guess I must get man, just growing up in the Chi and on the South Side and seeing so many tragedies, bro. So many, you know what I mean? Like all that gang banging and shit. It just niggas wilding. And then that right now in this era, we're at a time where, if I'm in the hood and I come gun y'all down. I give me a record deal. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm the realest one in the street, and you know the drill music that's poured out of my city, and crimes seem to be being done, you know, with impunity. Like it's just running rampant. Where the police not coming, they don't have enough cops, and our most vulnerable are our everyday working Black people on the South and West sides who are being oppressed and held hostage by their own kind. And that's where I like, nah, you know what I mean? This shit got to stop, even if it's just the presence of these guys or whatever. Can we slow it down? We got to do something. You know what I mean? Like it's out of control, you know, to an extent. You had 35 shootings over the weekend in Chicago. We lost 8 people, just 8 people in one day. Just somebody pulled out a chopper, started shooting. They ain't found the guy. They had to clean up all his blood. And it just goes on and on and on. And there has to be some accountability. There has to be something. And is it extreme? Yeah, but I believe like extreme times sometimes call for extreme measures a lot of times. You know, and I've been crying about Chicago because I grew up in the hood, come from a dual parent family. I wasn't a street dude, but to survive, I had to be street adjacent, I would say. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you got to put the camouflage on because I grew up in the 80s and 90s. You know what I mean?
You got a meme up.
That's a rough time,
right.
Sneaker Messiah. Because how old are you, Sneaker? How old are you, bro?
42.
Oh, well, you a little younger, but you know what I'm talking about. So I just want to see our people flourish and be safe. And I don't want these bully ass street niggas just to continue to take over the neighborhood. And these niggas don't, you know, when they gentrify ass out of there, they don't show up. When the police come kick an innocent black person in the back, these niggas are nowhere to be found. But if you
let me ask you this real quick, LeVar, before I jump off.
Yeah.
Let's just say you're right. Let's just say the troops would solve cut a lot of it. Let's just say cut them down by half.
Mm-hmm.
So you just leave the troops there indefinitely? I mean.
Well, yeah. I mean, they would have to pull back. I don't know, bro. That's a great point that you brought up. I don't know, bro. I just wish we could just stop all this street shit and all that. Like, it's just so stupid. Like, yeah, I don't know it. I hate to be, because I'll be 48 in 9 days. So I guess I probably sound like the old man on the porch. You know what I'm saying?
You talk about it in your comedy, particularly when you talk about, growing up with your father and everything. Mm-hmm. I love the story you tell about the bike. Don't let nobody ride that bike. The absence of the father. True. To me is the source of, I would say, 50% of the crime or better. Because, if you take away the poverty element, people are just trying to survive. Then you got young men trying to prove their own manhood to themselves, but, messing with people and causing trouble and stuff. So, and
I respect what you're saying too, but it's like, a lot of us have grown up poor, right? And some of us have grown up well off. And some guys that grew up well off took a wrong turn. Some guys grew up poor, came up. So it's all about the decision. So my thing is primarily just about accountability. If you gonna go kill and drill, your ass got to go to jail. That's right. You know what I mean? You got to go to jail. You can't, you know what I mean? It's kind of a rough line, because I grew up, when I was growing up, we had all them programs, man. They had Officer Friendly, and they had the DARE program, and they had every program you could name. You know what I mean? And even jobs. I went to a trade high school. I went to Simeon. So, you learn welding and auto mechanics. But you tell one of them about working, man, get your goofy ass. I ain't about to get no job, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So what are we doing? We can't kick this can down the road. We got another brother. Oh, Melvin is back. What's happening, brother Melvin? I see you coming back.
All right, peace, okay?
Okay, you out of here, Jonathan?
Yeah, brother. Nice talking with
Okay,
you. I'm gonna
brother.
listen.
Take care, man. All right.
All right. Peace, brothers. All right.
Melvin, you got that phone together, Melvin?
Yeah, I got on my iPad, man. It works
Oh,
better.
that sounds so much better, Melvin. My gosh, you that phone you was on sound like you had an aluminum foil balled up with a hanger. You had to hold up to get some reception. So
You know, LeVar, I'm gonna tell you a little, real short story. It won't take but a second.
all right.
Well, 20 years ago, I came to Chicago to see my father-in-law.
Okay.
He lives in Chicago on the south side. When I drove my van up there, and when we got there, he had already had guests in his house. So we slept outside, me and my wife, we slept outside in the van. Now, I don't know whether it was just a different time 20 years ago or I was just lucky or whatever, but I didn't see crime. I didn't see the crime as bad then as it is now. And people weren't doing any more better back then than they're doing now. So the element of crime has a lot to do with the way our young people think. Our young people nowadays, I'm 74, so when I say young people, I mean anybody younger than 74. But our young people now have been raised, and I'm gonna have to say this, I hope they're listening, don't get mad at me. We're raised primarily in single households, and they didn't have the influence of a male role model, and especially a male role model that's a Christian. And to make it even worse, a male role model Christian with a job.
Okay.
So what I'm seeing as I look back through the ages, I'm seeing a breakdown of the family values, the values that you teach your children. I think that we need to do something to start educating our children to what violence is going to lead to. I've heard mothers say, "Go get him. I beat his butt. I do this and that," and they're teaching these children, these boys that, and these boys going out and they trying to be tough because their mama's tough. Well, you know.
Well, and that's where it comes in to where I go. Like, I understand what you're saying, Brother Pulley, but you have to, because I'm these kids, right? And I know I did have my dad, so I will say that a strong father in the household and my mom. But I had a lot of friends who didn't have fathers who turned out to be really great guys. I mean, really successful men, just really good dudes. All I'm talking about is accountability. We can't continue to let this thing unravel because I get it. You didn't have, like, if a nigga come kick that door in right now and rob you and take everything you got and say, "Hey, I didn't have a father. Give me your shit." Like, you don't want to hear that. You want his ass in jail. You want you see what I mean? So
reach down for my pistol.
Right. It shouldn't be a thing of, and I get it. Just because, and I know life is not fair and you didn't have a dad. Okay. That doesn't give you the right to kick my black back in and take from me. Shit. I'm not your dad. I didn't walk out your life. You see what I'm saying? So this is the story that we continuously tell. And I grew up, we did the candlelight vigils with niggas and held hands and there were parades. And then shortly after that, a shootout. So, and there's no accountability. There has to be, listen, you can kill and drill. You want to kill and drill? Fine. We're going to put your ass in jail. That's it. It's just black and white. You do you. We gonna do what we gotta do to get you off the street. But they don't have, like I say, they don't have enough officers. They don't have enough people in protection. People will see stuff. They scared to say anything from retribution. And these are not even people that are street people. So I was thinking with the force of power, you lock the right people up. Hey, maybe we could get this down and get this under control because at the end of the day, it's just us hurting us.
But it starts so much before that, though, LeVar. Like, I'm real big on mentorship,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that we need to, reach out to these young kids. Like, you made it, and you're successful, but then you left Chicago, and I'm
You did
wondering
them
how
right. I
many.
couldn't wait to get
I'm
them
wondering how many people did the same thing,
a
right?
lot.
So who's there to raise them, though? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Who's there to show them a better way if everyone leaves and everyone kind of, I know you raised your son, and
mhm.
but what about that kid that's not your son that probably could use you? You know what I'm saying? We have to mentor those kids as well. A lot of
No,
the
I
boys
try any
clubs,
any
they're
kid that
gone.
has questions, I try to show love or give advice, whatever I can do. You know what I mean? To embrace these young boys, right? But at the same time, right is right and wrong is wrong. I understand that too. Like we gotta, because you have other poor communities. You got super, bro. It's some, because when I practice pharmacy, I used to practice pharmacy in areas where it's just all redneck trailer park. And you talk about poor. You take the all for there. I'm shit. I had white men up there. I'm gonna tell you something. I can't read nor write.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm not an educated man. Like they would talk to me, but at the same time, they not killing and drilling and singing to the song. I come take out Sneaker Messiah. I'm smoking on your ass. I'm smoking on the sneaker pack.
Yeah, word.
And guess what? I'm getting a record deal. I'm getting a record deal after that, bro. And everybody dancing to the music. That's why, like right now in Atlanta, you got this whole thing with Young Thug. Everybody told, and on top of them telling now, they're seeing through the discovery and through the notes how these guys were paying companies to boost their streams. So it's all fake. It's all stupid. And everybody is kneeling to this altar of street culture, and it's nonsense, bro. It's a nonsense to me. So
Maybe they need to tax the music, the record labels more and put that funding then back into the communities in which they're tearing up.
I mean, do we just have to shift the narrative and just start really? Because I think as a people, like I told somebody, we like to make excuses a lot of times, but then like when I was coming up, if my sneakers was busted, they roasted my ass.
For sure. That's
They
why I
don't
got so
care
many
if your
now.
mama. Your mama could be on drugs, no daddy in the house. You getting roasted for them sneakers, and what you gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna get me some new stuff. Hey, I'm about to come nice. I'm coming nice. By any means. So
Word.
we're better than this. I believe. Like we can really do well, but we gotta like change the narrative and the our cultural positioning in this,
We
because our
need another Martin
subculture
Luther
is
King.
killing us.
We need another Martin Luther King. We need another leader. We need another great black leader. I don't.
And
I don't think
that's
there's
why you
anything
hear
on
Melvin Pulley. Dr. Pulley is going to lead us to the promised land. Brother Melvin, what do we do?
First
You
of
won't
all,
be our
we
leader.
give them something to fight for. Give them something to kill for, or die for, or whatever.
They are. They're dying for record deals.
Well, make that part of the contract. You got to serve so many hours of community service before you get the deal.
That's what's up, man. And now this is a great discussion. But yeah, I just want to get on here and talk about that, bro.
Man, you're all right. I follow you on your page, man. Even though you're a comedian, you got a lot of brains, man.
Oh, well, Brother Pulley, I try, man. I ain't really got no brains, man. I just be talking most of the times, man. Don't pay me no attention. Some things I say to piss people off, some things they happy. I'm just going through the motions, man. But I appreciate you though for rocking.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm 74 and I'm scared. And what makes it so bad? Trump did well, not Trump, but some of our former president went on this kick back in the day, and I got caught up, and I can't even carry a pistol. So, if you talk about crime, living in a big city like Kansas City and can't even have a weapon to protect yourself is scary. but I depend on the Lord and I pray. And I don't know how many of others do that, but I suggest we do some more praying. Something's got to change.
I agree, bro. I definitely agree with you. And shout out to, oh my God, Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy just sent me $1.99 from Death Row. Thank you, Ted. Thanks, Keller. So, that's what's up, man. But no, this is a good relative of LeVar, Melvin Pulley. Somebody saying something to you, Melvin. The truth is within you. LeVar, you raised an amazing intent. What the hell? Melvin Pulley, hey, relative of LeVar, you raised an amazing. Oh, he must be joking or some shit. I guess he's saying, I'm your son or something. These people are silly, man. We trying to have a serious discussion. You come with this shit, I swear, man. Well, guys, hopefully somebody from Chicago will pull up on me because I really want to hear the pulse of the inner city. Like I talked to my mama. My mama said if the troops come, she'll serve them dinner.
I raised 4 boys, and none of my boys have been connected with any violent crime. Maybe it was luck, or maybe they had a good mom and daddy, or maybe them in church.
I could tell, Melvin, you had one of them big, thick 70s mustaches. Older black men with them with that thick stash and that fro, that said that dominance, that said you gonna be in line. You did a good job, Melvin. You did a good job.
And something, parents it has to start with the parents, even if it's bringing somebody in, because we're gonna have to teach them how to act when they go out in front of those National Guard troops. Because if they go out there with the wrong mindset, they're gonna end up dead anyway.
Mm-hmm. That's real. You say the troops?
Excuse me? Yeah.
You say the troops? Yeah.
And if they go out there with the wrong mindset, I'm quite sure Trump done gave him permission to shoot to kill. I imagine he has. I don't know for sure. I can't say that.
I don't think. Well, you said did you tell me you was in DC or that was Jonathan? Kansas City. Yeah,
we're like number 7th on the kill list. Most homicides.
Okay, I just think the presence of them will maybe decrease some level of crime. You see all them tanks or whatever, you ain't gonna want to be robbing and stabbing.
Yeah, and I agree with you, man. I think that Chicago and Kansas City and New York is getting better, but New York and
ain't nobody afford to live in New York. Shit.
And New Orleans and some of these big cities, we do need to find a way to get this crime down, because that's one of the things that the Caucasians hold against us. They say that we're criminals. They say that we violent, and they put it like that we can't do nothing but violence, and I don't believe that.
Yeah. Lisa Burgess just said we got to make it unacceptable to unalive another black person. I agree with you, Sister Burgess. And that's what I'm for. I'm just about us loving each other. That's all. That's all. Just love. We got to get the blacks to love one another. You're going to love each other or you're going to go to jail.
Why don't you guys take up the civil rights towards LeVar and
because I'm a clown, brother. Melvin. And you know what I mean? Like right now I'm talking about this. 5 minutes later, I'm gonna be talking about something that's just stupid. Like I'm just here just to spread some joy, to crack my little jokes, man, and keep it moving, man. I just want to bring awareness to certain issues and pass them over to a real leader, right? Because a lot of times we get caught up in letting entertainers lead us. That's not good. Malcolm X said that.
I wish that the people that's trying to get those record deals would think about another occupation like being leaders, learn how to be leaders. You know, Barack was all right, but he was too busy trying to keep his office clean.
And I always can't, but he couldn't do. They would anything he would have tried to do. They would have went over and above for being the first black president. Because I would always scratch my head like, because when he was in office, bro, it was going down in Chicago. It was crazy. Wow. I'm talking about, man, every weekend, man, bodies just dropping like flies, man. And I always scratch my head like, man, you need to send them people. We get to clean this shit up. But I am glad like homicide rates have dropped, but we got a lot of work to do, bro.
I would have felt much better about him calling in the troops than I do about Trump calling in. Now, like I said, I agree with you. We do need to do something. So, you know, but I just hate it's Trump that's issuing these orders because he does everything for a reason. He's
got to get something done. The lunatic left. The lunatic. All lunatics. We got to get it done.
Gotta get it done.
So, man, that's what's up, bro. Look, y'all, we still on here talking, man. If anybody watching me at the crib right now in Chicago, pull up. Let me put the link back in the comment section.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you. Nice seeing you and talking to you, and you have a good discussion.
You too, man. Stay blessed, man. Be good. I appreciate you coming in here, man.
Okay, thank you.
All right, brother. Let me put this in the.
Click me out because I don't know how to do it.
Damn, Melvin. Let me get Melvin out of here.
I got it.
I got him out of here. What them old people don't know. They don't know Sneaker Messiah. I'm trying to, what I got to do to get hell. I didn't press the button. Look, he doing this. What I need to do, I need to press something on there. This is ridiculous, man. You got to pull up on me on the show one day, Sneaker Messiah.
Yeah, you see, gonna be in Charlotte, right?
Yeah, you gonna pull up?
What day is it?
I got Charlotte September 18th to the 20th, man. I got 5 big shows.
Yeah, it's like a 4-hour drive. I'm gonna see what I can do though.
Yeah, pull up on me, man. If you ain't got nothing to do, I appreciate it, bro. Hopefully somebody from the crib will come in, man. I don't know why they don't. People be scared. I appreciate you pulling up too, bro. I think people be thinking I'm gonna roast them or some shit if they come up on here.
Yeah, as a former National Guard member, I had to speak on it.
Look at this asshole. So, shut the fuck up. This nigga want attention. I'm about to block your ass. Truth is within your lies. So while you sitting in that basement with your shirt on and no bottoms, just know he a troll. He's sitting there trolling, man. I guess ain't nobody else coming in, Sneaker. I don't know what we gonna do, man.
Yeah, I was about to get off here anyway.
All right, brother. Well, look, man, I appreciate you, man. Nothing but love, man. Holla at me. We're gonna rock out Charlotte. When I come to VA, definitely pull up on me, bro.
For sure.
All right, bro. No doubt.
Right,
so, guys, since y'all don't want to, I don't know why y'all don't want to come in here and talk. What's up, Grand Night? Shout out to my 2 people over on Twitch. I ain't got nobody on Twitch, bro. Shit is wild, son. Y'all still on here on Instagram? Y'all can pull up on the StreamYard over here. If y'all ain't doing shit. Because I'm just hanging out. Me just hanging out. I'm good, Grand Night. You should pull up on here, man. Hit that link. Come on in here and rap with me before I shut this thing down. Let's see. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to stay on here and find some shit to talk about. I'm good. I can't complain, bro. I cannot complain. Let's find some mess to talk about. Since people got to sit up and do this shit all day, this stream and shit. I'm getting too old. I have to figure out so much to do. You got to make a video. You got to do this. You got to do that. Oh my God. Let me know if y'all can see this. Look at this shit. This is insane. Mm-mm. Can y'all hear this? Well, we are just, society is unraveling now. They in the slap competition. Why would you want your baby girl to be doing this shit? What would make, and if you look at the beginning of this, can y'all hear this? Maverick, can you hear them when I played it? Somebody say send in the troops. Listen to this. Let me know if y'all can hear this. Do you see that? That's oh, ain't no sound. Damn. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Here, tell me if you can hear it now.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save 50%.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Let's play this again. First of all, I don't know what is happening to our society where you got babies slapping the shit out of each other. And these are two young girls, pretty girls. Look at this.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person.
I think at this point, she's like, why am I in this? That's what's going through her mind. Like, there's a lot of questions going through her mind right now. At her parents, I don't know where y'all are, but somebody need to get this child out of this family. This is utterly ridiculous. And this is where we at in society. It's just all falling apart. We are witnessing the crumbling and downfall of the American empire. Because when you got babies doing this, what's next? Pretty soon we're going to be feeding people to the lions.
That's £200
Look at that, baby. Look at that. Look at that.
off for a family.
I don't even understand the purpose of just letting somebody slap the shit out of you. Like, why?
Destiny, my time coming.
I guess the money is worth it. I don't know. What's happening, Big Apple? What's going on? This is my brother calling, guys. Yo, I'm on the live stream. What's up? You want to say hi to the people? Guys, this is Aaron.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, this is my brother. Y'all probably seen him in the Blacklist. And what was that other show you was on?
Bull, FBI, just to name a few. I've done commercials, a lot of the big brands, Amazon, Comcast, Raceway Casinos.
That's
I've done
right.
theater at libraries.
That's right.
I've done theater in the back of cafes.
Wow.
I've done theater in some
This
of the
guy's a big deal, y'all. Tell us more.
Yeah. You may see me at Inwood Theater reciting Shakespeare. I'm sorry, Inwood Library in New York City.
Okay.
I recite Shakespeare in the back of the theater.
Okay.
I'm sorry, the library.
All right. Yeah, we were over here discussing this Chicago thing, and then I was just playing around. But let me wrap this up. I'm gonna call you back.
Well, what did the audience say about the Chicago stuff?
Well, I had like three brothers talking. They was listening. They was kind of going towards me. We just all presented ideas. You know, it wasn't an argument. It was just like, you know.
Do they want the National Guard?
Some say it'll be overkill. Some want it.
Have they used DC as a case study for?
Yeah, we had a brother call in from DC who just said, you know, business is down because people scared to come outside. Something he was saying. So
that makes no sense. Why would they be afraid when crime is down? That just make any sense. Why? I mean, it's safe to go outside, and now all of a sudden the black people don't want to come outside.
Whoa, we got Aaron Carlson here, guys. But listen,
I mean,
yeah,
I don't mean to dominate your panel.
Oh, you're not dominating the panel. Well, look, let me wrap this. I'm about to wrap this up because now I'm just looking at Twitter videos now.
All
right, guys. I'm getting the hell on. Y'all, you know, maybe I'll start back doing the podcast more religiously. That's probably what I'll do since I got these shows coming up. But anyway, guys, it's what it is. Jonathan, thank you again for coming in, man. And I'm going to get on up out of here, bro. Shout out to Grand Night, man. I'm out. Peace.